Hello guys, it's me Mophead Edits here, and I'm here with my first ever tutorial on how to make a desktop wallpaper that's suited to your taste, whatever you like. Hopefully we should be trying to get this. Obviously we're not going to get exactly this, but we should be getting close enough to it. So what you're going to want to do is open up your own canvas, and you're going to want to fill the background in black. The way you do that is hold Alt and backspace. That's a shortcut. Right, now you're going to want to press T on your keyboard. This brings up the text tool, and just type in anything. For the tutorial purposes I'm just going to type in is this too big? Yeah, that's too big. I shall just type in text. Now I'll use my name, Jake. So as you can see here, pretty standard. You're going to want to choose the font, any font you want, but for this I'm going to use my favourite font of all, which is this. It's a nice sleek look to it. Make sure you choose a white colour and you scale it up to roughly about the same size as mine, and click the little tick button up here. So now what you're going to want to do is right click your text layer and click rasterize type. Now as you can see, it's now an image. You cannot edit it with your text tool at all. Now from here you want to press Ctrl and A. This will select your picture, and you're going to want to center it by pressing these two buttons here to align the vertical centers, and here to align the horizontal horizontal centers, and press Ctrl and D. This should just deselect it. Now as you can see, it's pretty plain. There's nothing really special going on about it. So what you're going to want to do is go to your lasso tool and choose polygonal lasso tool. Now what this does, it allows you to create any polygon shape just by clicking. So I'm just going to go like this, and now when you've chosen a shape, press the letter V on your keyboard. This brings up the move tool. You can always click this if you cannot do it, but for the tutorial purposes it's probably quicker pressing V, and you're just going to want to move it as if it's been shattered like this. You can do this any way you want. I'm not going to tell you how to do this. This is your own design. You do not have to copy me piece for piece, as this is my own work, not yours. It's mine, not yours. I'm joking. You can do anything you want. Oh dear, that's wrong. But I'm just going to skip ahead because this is boring. Even I find it boring. So I shall see you guys when I have finished. Okay guys, I'm back, and as you can see I just got my text and I copied what I done before and just move some pieces about. And now what we're going to want to do from here is you're going to want to go to your magic wand tool, and you're going to want to select different pieces of the cutouts that we've done. You can do this by holding shift, and as you can see there'll be a little plus symbol that appears next to your wand. That means you've done it right, and you click different pieces like me. So I'm just going to choose any random slices here, and this one and this one. Right, now when you've done that, you're going to want to press Ctrl and J on your keyboard. This will duplicate it. As you can see now, it's duplicated all those shattered pieces that we've done. Now you're going to want to set your fill all the way down to 0. That means it'll be invisible. Now you're going to want to have to add the following effects that I add to mine. So first you're going to want to go to outer glow, set the blend mode to multiply, change your color to black, and your opacity to 85. Then for spread you're going to want to set this to 4, and for size you're going to want to set this to 62. There we go. Let's just check if my voice is, yeah, my voice is fine. Now you're going to want to go to drop shadow. You're going to want to turn off global light, turn the angle to 90. You're going to want to set the distance to 21, spread to 0, and size up to 16. There we go, 16. As you can see, what it does, it just adds a little shadow on all the pieces. We'll click OK. Now we've done this, we're going to want to open up our texture. I will put a link in the description to both these textures. And you're going to want to go to your move tool and drag it in like so, and just position it wherever you would like, but make sure that it is below layer 2. Now when it's below layer 2, you're going to want to hold the Alt on your keyboard, and as you can see, when you go between the layer 3 and your text, it will come up with this little these little 2 overlapping circles. You're going to want to click, and a little arrow will come down. That'll show that you're masking it. And now just fiddle about with the size of your picture, and mine looks just about good here. And then you're going to want to duplicate this again, and you're going to want to do exactly as you've done before. Press Alt and click in there, but this time you're going to want to hold Control and T to transform it, right click and flip horizontal. Then you're going to want to set this to overlay. Press it, and as you can see, what it does, it just gives the same sort of effect on the other side when my computer decides to actually load. No, please don't do this to me. There we go. As you can see, it just gives a nice light colour to the text. And now you can go in further and press Control and L. It will bring up the levels menu. You can fiddle about with this, getting the right sort of style that you want. I'm just going to stick around here, and you don't have to do the levels, but I find it to look better if you do. And now what you're going to want to do is go down to here and go to I apologise, it is well, it's not even 1 o'clock, it's just gone midnight and I'm so tired. You're going to want to click curves, and as you can see here, you've got RGB, which stands for red, green, blue. You've got red, green, blue. So for the RGB, we're just going to move it down to about here, change the output to around 117 and the input to about 122. I go to red, just going to move the input to around 120 and the input to around 88, and go down to green. That's better if I zoom in so you can see the effect. Go down to green, and we're going to want to change this to 114 and 98. Now we're going to go to blue, and we're going to want to change the blue to 63. So 63, and the input, oh no, bear with me, we're going to want to change the input to around 112. As you can see, it gives like a grainy sort of orange colour to it. And now that's done, we're going to close that, and now we're going to open up the shattered glass. The link will also be in the description for this. And then we'll drag it in here, and we will place it anywhere on here, and we shall change this to overlay. No, we won't, that's a mistake. We'll change it to screen, and we're just going to want to place it anywhere you want. I feel it looks good here. There we go. And you're going to want to zoom in, get your lasso tool again, and you're just going to highlight bits of glass that you feel will look good, and press Ctrl J on your keyboard and use your move tool again, scale it up, rotate it, do whatever you want. I apologise. Put it here, move this, and you don't have to stick to the same pattern I do. But if you just want to get a rough idea on how to do this, then just copy me step by step. Obviously we're not all going to get the same outcome, and just mess around really, just place pieces everywhere, scale it up, shorten it, shrink it, make it smaller. There we go, that's good enough. Now what we can do is select all of the layers, right click and merge them. This just makes it so when we move one, we move them all. It helps when adding effects. So we've put this back to screen, click filter, blur, Gaussian blur. Really you can just change this up to anything you want. Just going to mess around with the settings. That looks good. And we're going to have to go up here and add a photo filter, and this adds a really nice colour, nice warm colour over our text. Unfortunately I can't type in 65 because my keyboard doesn't seem to like the number 6. So there we go, and change. As you look, you got cooling filter. Some of these are really nice, but just for the tutorial I'm going to choose this one, and it's looking pretty plain at the moment. But what we're going to want to do now is, if we click on all of these, oops, I pressed the wrong button, apologies. Select all of these, and if we duplicate them, it'll give us a whole new set. And with them all highlighted again, you want to right click, merge layers, and it just gives us a layer on top. And we're going to change the blend mode to overlay. As you can see, it gives a really good effect with that on top. And go to filter, blur, Gaussian blur, mess around with this again, and let's have a look. Oh, this looks good, about 5.5, and then we're going to change the opacity down, and let's find a good one. Right. And keep going. 87%, 81%. Sorry if I just blanked out there. I'm so tired, as you can see down here. It is midnight. I'm shattered, but I really want to get a tutorial out for you guys, just so you can see that I am going to be more active. Hopefully I'm going to be putting up more videos, definitely, for you guys. Just another thing you can do before I go is, if you merge all these layers again, you can see you've still got your effect, but if you hold Control and U, if it decides to, if you hold Control and U and you click down here, colorize, and higher the saturation to about 50, you can add really nice color effects to it. Red, green, blue. That blue looks quite nice. Purple, magenta-y colour. But I like this red, but I'm gonna stick with my original colours. Obviously you can change it to anything you want. So this is my first tutorial, guys. Let me know what you think. Comment, rate, subscribe if you like. I'm not gonna pressure you into it. If you do this, then send me a message, PM me, tell me and show me, just so I know that my work is being appreciated and being used. And this is Moped Edits signing out. Peace.